Welcome everyone to Midweek Odds Mastery for UFC Mexico. I'm going to try to shorten these videos down a little bit and just focus on the bets that we have, the value we have, and then maybe some leans. So I'm opening with starting with our largest bets of the day. And I want to start out with CJ Vergara. We currently have a bet of 4 units to win 9.35 combined odds of a plus 234. And so that's a return on our investment of a 97%. I have this fight a 59% favorability towards CJ Vergara, and that's obviously a massive difference. Let's take a look here now on our odds board. Here we go. CJ, they call him Carlos. We call him CJ. CJ Vergara is currently a plus 215. If we look across the board, we got 220, 238, 212, 220. I would say consensus is a plus 220 on CJ Vergara. So we have slightly better odds on our bets. We have 4 units on this. And if we take a look, the line really has made some movement up and down. Around here is when I bet it at plus 215. It dropped down to a plus 190, getting as low as a plus 185. And then in, let's see, March 22nd, 23rd, that went all the way up to a plus 260, plus 255, and it slowly crept down. Now, opinion on this is the line's just wrong. Should be the other way around. I think CJ Vergara is just a fade play for a lot of guys. I do think a lot of people like Edgar Charez. I think sharp people are going to break it down like Charez is fighting in Mexico, Vergara hasn't. I'm just looking at numbers, strength of schedule, and who they've beat and their records. And if we take a look here, we have CJ Vergara. His 2 losses in the UFC here have come to Ramazan Timurov as a plus 260 and Asu Amabayev as a plus 405. Where I want to kind of show you guys that something is a bit off. At one point, the line was a plus 260 against Edgar Charez. And right now, it's sitting about a plus 215. Now, these 2 fighters are not in the same ballpark, Ramazan Timurov and Edgar Charez. So, but we're getting a very similar line. So I think there is just a bit of a recency bias. 2 losses for Vergara, but then if we come down a little bit, Vinicius Salvador is a good striker. He wins a decision against him. TKO's Daniel Del Silva, loses to Tetsuro Taira, high level, and then wins as a big underdog against Cledson Rodriguez, loses to Ode Osborne as an underdog, beats Bruno Rodriguez. He's got a lot of experience now at this point, fighting high-level guys, and for that reason, just give me that big plus money on him. I think we're getting a lot of value here. I have a full 4 units on CJ Vergara at the plus 234, and that's to pay out 9.35 units. One of the biggest payouts and tied for the most units. Will this get up to a 5-unit play? That is my max wager, by the way. On any fighter, any one event, I'm going to put 5 units as a max. That is a discipline point. And so do we get to 5 here? All depends on where the line moves. You throw a plus 300 up on the board, you damn right we're going to go 5 units because we're giving him a better than 50% chance of winning. Next one, Kevin Gastelum. I am not sure about this 55% projected probability. It's solely based on the metrics. Now, the metrics alone would have Gastelum actually a bigger favorite than 55%. So we are factoring in age. We are factoring in age of both guys. One guy going up, one guy going down. But again, big step up here. Gastelum's no joke. And money agrees on that. So we're down to a plus 240. We got him at a plus 400. We took 2.5 units to win 9.95. That is our biggest decision of the day. We're getting a combined plus 398. And if we take a look at the betting line, plus 245 currently, take a look here, and you'll see this massive movement here. He opened as a plus 235 way back middle of March. That comes all the way up, touches plus 400, and sat there for over a week. And so there's plenty of opportunity to get this plus 400. We jumped on it, and this has been steamed down. I will say that the line Still, based on my metrics, is not accurate, but it really is tough to know that you're giving up 155 points of value. If I'm to give you a recommendation on what to do, I would definitely put a unit or two on Gastelum, but I wouldn't bet the farm, even though it's saying 55%. I'm still tweaking. This is the scenario where I'm still tweaking things, but overall, it's been profitable. Jared Cannonier was an example. Who else was it? Rob Font was an example. There's guys that, yeah, they're older, but they're veterans and they find ways to win in a 3-round fight. I think Kevin Gastelum could steal 2 out of 3. It'll definitely be close. I don't see a finish, but I see a potential, and at plus 400, I got to take it. But there you go. We are going to stick with our 2.5 units. Definitely won't be putting any more on it just based on this line, but that's a nice payout there, 9.95 with a plus 398. So we're beating the line movement there, which is nice. Not the end-all be-all, but it's nice. Okay, next one here, Vince Pichel. Not my strongest feeling, and based on the projected probability of 43%, that's why. But the line is ridiculous at a plus 375. I have 2 units to win 7.5, and that line has moved absolutely nowhere. If we take a look here, we are going to find Vince Pichel still a plus 375, but that is the best line you can get on him. Oh, no, we got a plus 400 here, right there. So give me Vince Pichel, though. Small 2-unit play, not a huge one, but my metrics are showing a ton of value. And that's that. It's pretty simple. Value on Vince Pichel, although he is rightfully an underdog, just not a plus 375 underdog. There you go. Next one, Vince Morales. This line keeps going up. This is purely sharp versus public, and I'm wondering when I should stop betting on this. I added a plus 330 bet on him to get up to 3 units to an 8.5. That's a combined plus 283. Should have waited on this. It's currently plus 350. This is purely public. Raul Rosas Jr. is being put in with parlays. I know this for a fact. He's just being put in the parlay blindly without any sort of consideration on how much he should actually be favored. So we're getting 45% chance here. This does determine, like, I want above 50%, but it's not the end all be all. The biggest, most important number is this number right here. How many points of value am I getting? And I'm getting 22.8. And so I'll be looking at dropping another unit to get up to a 4-unit play on Vince Morales. I'm just waiting for that final shoe to drop on the actual line, because if we take a look at this line here, there's plus 350. It's just gone up and up and up, and I don't like to get in front of steam like that. I haven't seen one dip down, so we'll see where this ends up. I can't see it getting higher, but I've seen worse in this betting market. So we're going to hold firm here. I do see it coming down, though, from a plus 350. I can't see Raul Rosas Jr. getting to a minus 500. That line just makes no sense whatsoever. So give me Vince Morales, currently 3 units, probably get to 4. And I would just wait on it. But if you have nothing on it, I'd bet it at plus 350. And if it gets even better, inexplicably, we will put some more on it. And as a matter of fact, just to take a look at one thing, I want to see where this line has opened and moved, because, yeah, see, this makes a little bit more sense. Although opened at plus 300, money came in instantly. So somebody said plus 300 is a bad line. Money comes in instantly. Then money gets played back on Raul Rosas, but it's pretty much consistently a plus 235 in that range. And I thought it should have gone down from there. And what did it do? Public money all day right here, building it up. People are building their parlays. And so we don't want to get in front of that quite yet. There you go. We got to figure out, maybe we're going to start to do a designation for fighters that are public fighters. And Raul Rosas Jr. definitely is. Joe Pfeiffer is, though, too. And we saw what happened. Kevin Gastelum gets bet down. So hard to predict the market, but we have our numbers and we know what we want. So that's what we're going to get. Melquizael Costa. And this is one I got way, way early. I got it at plus 195, 2 units, and then added 2 more units at a plus 121 because I saw that line getting steamed down. We got a little bit of a bounce back here. And so this is still a great number. I have him a 62% favorite. Better WHR and Glico 1 numbers. Expected ROI of 49% at the plus 141. I currently have a combined line of plus 158 due to the plus 195 I got. And so that's 4 units. That's a pretty big play to win 6.32. I feel very confident it's a quick turnaround, but I think it's because not much damage was done to Costa in his fight against Fili. And remember, I had Fili in that last one as an even money play, and so Christian Rodriguez to me would be an underdog against Andre Fili. These lines never seem to make sense, but there you go. So we're taking Melquizael Costa at that number. I would say bet it now. I would say bet it tomorrow. I would say bet it all day because we're just not going to see a favorite line on him. And in that case, he's my bet no matter what. There you go. Austin Hubbard. This one I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting. The line has done absolutely nothing. I'm not even going to go into the betting screen because the line really has done nothing. It's gone from 165 to 170 down to a 161, and it's staying there. I only have 2 units. I'm kind of hoping to get some money on the other side, but the other side is not very public-oriented. So if you take a look, Markel Medeiros, newcomer. I do think the newcomer is getting overvalued, but he's not getting a ton of parlay money. I don't think there's a ton of confidence that he wins, and so I don't see a lot of money even being bet on this fight. But Austin Hubbard is the play here at a plus 161. You'll see not much action on the line there. But if we take a look again at Austin Hubbard, I'm giving him a 58% projected probability. So the fact that we're getting over plus 150, better than blackjack, is a great bet. And we should do another unit. And as a matter of fact, I think we're just going to put another unit on Austin Hubbard right now at this plus 161 number we are. So let's see what that comes out to. I think the money will come in on Austin Hubbard, but could be wrong too. People don't really know. We'll see. That would come out to, it's about 1.6. Got 1.6 there, so we've been up to 3 to win 4.9. 3 units to win 4.9 on Austin Hubbard. And we could go even further than that later on. But for now, we are going to put another unit on Austin Hubbard at plus 161. And we'll update this, my spreadsheet later. But no, this is 3 units to win 4.9 units on Austin Hubbard. Next bet. And this one was got a while ago. I got him at a minus 185. He's currently a minus 230. I think he's actually a minus 240 now. Brandon Moreno. We'll take a look at that. I got 3.7 units to win 2 units at a minus 185. That's a 31% ROI. My metrics have him at an 85% chance. If we take a look at the betting screen, we see, minus 240 currently. That's pretty much consensus. This line has just creeped up. Opened up plus 105. That's nuts. But it was there for a half a second, rapidly got to a minus 155, and it's just slowly but surely creeped, slight downturn there, and then back up. Now we're at a minus 240. I think that's about where it's going to land, maybe a little bit higher. Not sure how much value there is on him at minus 240. Looks like we still have 15 percentage points of value. He could really get up pretty high. 85% is very high. But I do think that a lot of the money that came in, or the reason why Steve Vercig was so close in terms of the betting line, is that fight against Alexandre Pantoja, where he almost won, and that's skewing the line here. I think Moreno is the better fighter, and we're going with him. So 3.7 units to win 2. I would put Moreno in parlays if I were you guys. If you are in the parlaying kind of mood, put him in parlays. That is a good, solid bet. Good, and that's it for the bets we have. So if we recap here, I'm going to have it above me as well. We'll just have the bets as we go along. We have 4 units to win 9.35 on CJ Vergara. We have 2.5 units to win 9.95 on Kevin Gastelum. We have 2 units to win 7.5 on Vince Pichel. 3 units to win 8.5 on Vince Morales. 4 units to win 6.32 on Melquizael Costa. We call him Melly. 2 units. We just added another, so we got 3 units to win 4.9 on Austin Hubbard. And we have 3.7 units to win 2 on Brandon Moreno. Honorable mention is Julie Palastri. She's showing 8.4 percentage points of value at the plus 189. If that gets above plus 200, we might put a unit on it. Give her a 43% chance of winning. Drew Dober, we give him a 55% chance. Slight value at minus 107, but I'm seeing some minus 120s. So unless you're getting plus money on Drew Dober, which you could have got earlier, I could have got earlier, not enough value, though, for me. Slight value. Really, it's a coin flip. So we're staying off that. David Martinez would be a great parlay piece as well, especially with Brandon Moreno. So think about that. Parlay, David Martinez, Brandon Moreno. I considered it, but with the money already on Moreno, I don't necessarily love the minus 360. Small amount of value on David Martinez, and it's his debut in the UFC. So we're going to hold off on that. We love where we're at here. 21.2 units, actually 22.2 now, to win a ton. So very excited about this week. I'm going to do the face-off recap. Last time they flagged my video, I guess, because I'm showing the face-offs, but nothing's really going to change here. I mean, these bets are locked in. We're pretty much set to go. 7 official plays. It's going to be a great day, great night. So stick with me here, guys. I should be coming out with the video on Friday, but no, not much is going to change. So it'll just be determined if you want to bet early or if you want to get it right before. Really, I don't think you can go wrong with either. I like to be in control, so I like to bet when I feel like there's value. I don't want to be guessing. But as we keep doing this more, I'm still learning sort of the movement of the betting markets in the UFC. So I'll get a pretty good grip on it, in the next couple of months, and probably hold off on some when I see value and jump on others when I think the line's going to get worse for us. So there you go, guys. Very exciting week. We're halfway through. Can't wait till Saturday so that I can see you guys at the window.